Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel with another video. So today we will be going through the SUI project. So this is one of the most important, most interesting projects nowadays, which is now just making noise all over the internet. But before we start, I would really like to give a huge thanks to those who subscribing and watching my videos. So we've improved a lot. Really appreciate your help. So give a like, leave a comment in case if you would like to see more of the videos in future, and let's get started. So I already opened the website for you, and let's figure out what's going on here. As you can see, the site is implemented quite conveniently, let's say even user-friendly. In general, according to the description of the project from the developers, as they themselves declare, SUI is an innovative first-level blockchain that defines a new level of asset ownership, and the developers on the site point out SUI's advantage over other blockchains and report that the project has unlimited scalability, despite the fact that it maintains the lowest possible commissions even during a period of increased demand, which distinguishes it very favorably from the same Ethereum blockchain, where with high increased volatility, gas fees can grow and reach up to tens of dollars. Also, the high speed of asset transfer is carried out without compromising security. That is, in simple words, will reduce the risk of hacker attacks. So the developers point out that SUI is the most secure blockchain, both in terms of value transfer and the implementation of smart contracts that interact with the application. So let's now quickly move on to the history of creation and talk a little bit about the developers of the project. So as you can see, Mysten Labs company is developing SUI, and they perfectly understand the importance of this project since it will serve dozens of decentralized applications, which is a very, very urgent task today in the whole cryptocurrency world. So Mysten Labs was founded in September 2021 in California by a group of former developers, top managers of Novi Research. This is a division of Meta Corporation that worked on the DM blockchain and Move programming language. Blockchain DM was created to monetize users of Meta, also known as Facebook today, through cryptography. But when problems began to appear with the regulation, the project team decided to launch two separate projects. These are Aptos and SUI, which we're talking about today. And SUI's history of the project creation is analogous to Aptos. I already recorded the video about Aptos, so probably the link will appear on top of the screen here, so you can have a look and see what you think about it and let me know. So give a like if you enjoyed the video, and let's continue. So there are some certain differences between Aptos and SUI blockchain, but right now I would like to show you the team, and here we can see Evan Chen. He is the co-founder and CEO of Mysten Labs. He is the former director of research and development at Novi Research. To be honest, guys, all these names don't really tell me anything, but it's clear that the team is really very significant with tremendous experience, and I'm sure that they know what to do. And for the first time the team publicly announced about the project, it was in March 22. And the work itself began on it back in 2021. So what I want to say is that Meta, under the leadership of Mark Zuckerberg, invested colossal funds in the creation and development of DM. And because of this uncertainty with regulation in the field of cryptocurrencies, the company decided to launch two separate projects independently from Meta Corporation. So these are Aptos and SUI. Both of them aimed at mass use, and the main advantage are scalability, greater security, and a huge potential for high transaction throughput. So both projects have attracted a huge amount of money from investors, what really contributes to the full development of technologies. We can also see some significant investors or bakers that invested into SUI project. For example, we have Jump Crypto, Apollo, Binance Labs, Circle, Coinbase Ventures, Electric Capital, who else? Spartan, and many others. So as I said previously, huge amounts of money from investors were injected into SUI's project, so it probably will guarantee full proper development of technologies and the project itself for the mass market. So let's take a look at the ecosystem now. So we see that the site already has a huge number of different projects that are being developed on SUI blockchain. And today, I think there are more than 80 of them. So what does this mean? First of all, it is important to understand that the developers are interested in the development of SUI, which is the most important factor for the development of their own projects. The largest number of applications developed on SUI blockchain are games, so now there are, I think, around 50 of them. The second place is occupied by the niche of decentralized finance, and the next is the ecosystem projects. So you can already test, for example, some of them, the same SUI swap exchange. So as you can see, I'm scrolling through and we see just a huge number of applications have already been launched on SUI. So you can understand that the developers are focusing on the development of SUI itself very significantly. So we can say that SUI is very popular among developers of blockchain games and decentralized finance, what means that SUI is able to close that big need for scalability and speed of transactions. But we should not forget that the ecosystem itself is in early development and many more projects are also at the development stage and have not fully presented their interfaces to users yet. Therefore, everything is still ahead. And now guys, traditionally, let's take a look at social networks. I devoted a separate small section of this video specifically for it, since the social networks in the current situation of the bear market play a very significant role in the development of different projects. So as we can see, a huge community is developing, which is attracted through various activities. And if we look at Twitter, which today already has around 623,000 of people, and it was registered in August 21. So large funds are subscribed to SUI. So basically the project is followed by more than 500,000 of different users. Tweets get between 70,000 and 1 million views. So the average number is about 300,000 of views. And tweets cover various activities like innovations, tasks, tests, various partnerships, and etc. So the project's Twitter is very active as well as the users in general. So the next, I want to highlight the Discord. So Discord has already almost 800,000 of people. So this is a colossal figure for the Discord. So various branches, groups, testnets, validators are created there. Activities for developers are held in the Discord, and so on and so forth. And now guys, let's move on to CryptoRank and see the investors part. So as we can see, for early investors, SUI allocated 14% of the total emission, which is $1.4 billion out of a total of 10 billions. So which is quite a lot. But to be honest, I will say the following. If we take into account what funds are on board at the moment, then this is not such a huge amount. And we have such cool funds as Andreessen Horowitz, Slow Ventures, Electric Capital, Standard Crypto, and etc. There were even news where Andreessen Horowitz stated that Mysten Labs, a company that is building SUI, is building a fundamental infrastructure for Web 3.0 to solve scalability issues. So as we can see, in total throughout round A, they were raised around $36 million. So let's move on to round B, which took place already in September 2020, and the project team eventually raised around $300 million. And the project in total was estimated of about $2 billion. So the only thing I would like to mention, there was a peculiar situation in terms of FTX. So round B was headed by FTX, and basically, yes, this is the exchange that was scammed. But I have good news for you. As you can see, Mysten Labs announced that they will buy back its shares and warrants for tokens from the FTX bankruptcy estate. So which means that they will buy back pretty much all their shares of about $96 million. So let's take a look at the metrics at the moment and see what we can say about SUI. So it's currently ranked by 99th place. SUI's price is around 70 cents at the moment. So if we scroll down, we can see that the market cap at the moment is $369 million, which is not a lot. So the only thing that bothers me that circulation supply is currently we have only 5.28% in the market. It's definitely not good because we will have further unlocks which will affect the price, and probably people will just dump the price even further. But we will cover this aspect a little bit later once we move to TradingView. So we can see that the coin has already corrected by 57% from its highs after listing on the exchanges. Basically pretty much it. What I can say, the total supply and max supply are 10 billions of coins. So, and finally, let's quickly analyze the coin. I already opened the TradingView chart for you, so we can see the Binance exchange here. The coin doesn't have a lot of history at the moment because it's been listed not long ago, but as I mentioned previously, it has already corrected around 65, depend on the exchange, maybe even lower, like we saw on the CryptoRank 57%. It's not a lot, and definitely we can see that the coin has formed its first resistance level of about, say, 60 cents to 70 cents. So what I can say, you remember that I mentioned that in circulation supply we have only 5% of all coins at the moment, so most likely it will affect the price further, and in case of further negativity on the market, and most likely we will see it somewhere in autumn in terms of regulation and future dumps, so the coin may correct it even more, because 60% is definitely not enough. I, to be honest, expected to see around 20 cents at least. But at the same time, I can say that it's a very fundamental project, and I already started purchasing it with the first order by a very small amount of capital, just to have the coin and to stake it on one of the exchanges. It's not a huge percentage there, but at least I will be in the market. So in conclusion, I can say that SUI is a super fundamental and strong blockchain created by the competent specialists in the field of blockchain technology. And we see this perfectly in the modernization of Move programming language. Corporate tasks and mass use made it as understandable as possible, and most importantly, improved the language so that more and more developers could join the blockchain. And I'm sure that the project will perform very well in the long run, and we will see good profits. In terms of the profits, I will be holding it until the next cycle, until the next bull run, and to be honest, I really expect it to make around 10 or 20x. Actually, from now, it's not a very good price if we consider from 20 cents, where we will try to accumulate if market gives us such an opportunity, most of volume. So the coin can absolutely reach $5 or even $10. I don't think it will be a big problem because it has strong funds on board. So I really think that the coin will perform well in the long run, and we will see good profits. So the only thing to mention, guys, is don't forget to follow risk management, follow your strategy, and do not invest everything at once and in one coin specifically. It's no need to experience FOMO and no need to experience greed. Just allocate the required percentage of your capital on this coin, wait for a good correction, and this project will definitely thank you at a distance. Remember, as Warren Buffett once said, in the short-term perspective, market is a mechanism for transferring money from impatient investors to patient ones. So let's be patient. So that's all from me, guys. If the video was useful for you, please leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will really help me to grow, and see you in the next videos.